The Gaza Strip, once a place of vibrant life, now resembles a desolate wasteland. The echoes of laughter and the vibrant hustle and bustle of daily life have been replaced by an eerie silence and the haunting remnants of what once was. Buildings lie in ruins, reduced to rubble and dust. The infrastructure that once supported a thriving community now stands as a testament to the relentless destruction that has befallen this land. The streets, once bustling with activity, are eerily silent, save for the echoes of violence. The once lively markets and busy roads are now deserted, with only the remnants of conflict to tell their story. The stench of death hangs heavy in the air, a grim testament to the human cost of this ongoing tragedy. The smoke from recent bombings still lingers, a constant reminder of the violence that has ravaged this place. This is the brutal reality of Gaza today, a place where survival has become a daily struggle. Families navigate through the ruins, trying to find a semblance of normalcy amidst the chaos. The relentless bombardment has left an indelible mark on the landscape and the souls of its people. The scars of war are not just physical but emotional, deeply affecting the psyche of those who live here. It is a scene of unimaginable destruction, a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked aggression. The panoramic views of the city reveal the extent of the devastation, a once thriving metropolis now reduced to ruins. The world watches in horror, yet the question remains: how long will this suffering continue? International news channels broadcast the crisis, and global reactions pour in, but the plight of Gaza's people persists, leaving many to wonder when peace will finally prevail. For the people of Gaza, each day begins and ends under a cloud of fear. The constant threat of airstrikes hangs over them like a Damocles sword. Families huddle together in makeshift shelters, their lives on hold, their dreams shattered. The relentless bombing offers no respite, turning every moment into a gamble with death. Children, robbed of their innocence, cower in terror as bombs rain down around them. Their laughter silenced, their futures uncertain. The elderly, their frail bodies racked with worry, yearn for a time when peace prevailed. This is the grim reality of life under siege, a reality that continues to unfold with each passing day. The relentless assault on Gaza has not only claimed innocent lives but also systematically dismantled the very foundations of life. Hospitals, once beacons of hope and healing, now struggle to function, overwhelmed by the sheer number of casualties. Schools, meant to be sanctuaries of learning and growth, lie in ruins, their promise of a brighter future buried under the debris. The infrastructure that sustained life, electricity, water, sanitation, has been decimated, leaving the population teetering on the brink of a humanitarian catastrophe. The international community must act decisively to alleviate this suffering and hold those responsible accountable for their actions. The international community has roundly condemned the violence in Gaza, with many accusing Israel of war crimes and even genocide. Amnesty International, a respected human rights organization, has labeled Israel's actions as constituting the crime of apartheid. The United Nations has called for an immediate ceasefire and an independent investigation into the atrocities committed. Despite these condemnations, the violence continues unabated. The world watches in horror as a humanitarian catastrophe unfolds, fueled by impunity and a blatant disregard for international law. The question remains: how many more innocent lives must be lost before justice is served? Section 5. The Politics of Complicity, a Blind Eye Turned. The unwavering support of Western governments, particularly the United States, has emboldened Israel's actions in Gaza. Despite mounting evidence of war crimes and human rights abuses, these governments continue to provide Israel with military aid and diplomatic cover. This complicity in the face of such blatant injustice raises serious questions about their commitment to peace and human rights. The geopolitical interests at play, including access to oil and strategic alliances, appear to outweigh any moral imperative to stop the bloodshed. This cynical calculus, where human lives are treated as mere pawns in a larger game of power, is a stain on the conscience of the world. Section 6. Land, Power, and the Mirage of Self-Defense. Israel's continued expansion into Palestinian territories, coupled with its refusal to grant Palestinians their basic human rights, lies at the heart of this conflict. The settlements, often built on land seized from Palestinians, are a stark reminder of the ongoing occupation. These actions have led to widespread protests and international condemnation, yet the situation remains largely unchanged. The claim of self-defense rings hollow when juxtaposed against the systematic dispossession and oppression of the Palestinian people. Evictions, military incursions, and the blockade of Gaza have created a humanitarian crisis. The daily lives of Palestinians are marked by uncertainty and fear as they face the constant threat of violence and displacement. This is not a conflict between equals, but a struggle for survival against a powerful and heavily armed state. The destruction in Gaza is a testament to the asymmetry of power. Civilians, including women and children, bear the brunt of the violence, living amidst the ruins of their homes and communities. The international community must recognize that there can be no peace without justice. Diplomatic efforts and global protests highlight the urgent need for a fair resolution. Peace rallies around the world echo the call for an end to the occupation and the establishment of lasting peace. A just and lasting solution requires an end to the occupation, the removal of checkpoints that restrict movement, and the rebuilding of Palestinian communities. Proposed peace solutions must address the root causes of the conflict and ensure the rights of all individuals are respected. The establishment of a viable Palestinian state, with recognized borders and sovereignty. Community rebuilding efforts are a step towards this goal, symbolizing hope and resilience amidst adversity, and a commitment to upholding the human rights of all people, regardless of their ethnicity or religion. Multicultural groups and human rights organizations play a crucial role in fostering understanding and cooperation, paving the way for a future where peace and justice prevail. Section 7. Zionism versus Judaism, a necessary distinction. It is crucial to distinguish between Zionism, a political ideology that advocates for a Jewish state in Palestine, often at the expense of the Palestinian people, and Judaism, a religion that espouses peace, justice, and compassion. Many Jews around the world, guided by their faith and conscience, have condemned Israel's actions and stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. To conflate the two is not only inaccurate but also fuels anti-Semitism and hinders the pursuit of a just and peaceful resolution. It is time to acknowledge the voices of dissent, both within Israel and globally, that reject the violence and oppression perpetrated in the name of Zionism. Section 8. A call for justice, a plea for peace. The world can no longer remain silent in the face of the ongoing atrocities in Gaza. The images of destruction and the cries of the injured are a stark reminder of the human cost of this conflict. Every day, innocent lives are shattered and communities are torn apart. The international community must act now to bring an end to this suffering. We must demand accountability for the crimes committed against the Palestinian people. It is not enough to simply condemn these actions, we must ensure that those responsible are brought to justice. This is a call to all global citizens to stand up and be counted. Our collective voice can make a difference. We must pressure our governments to stop supporting Israel's illegal occupation and human rights abuses. Our leaders must hear our demands for a change in policy. The power of the people can influence political decisions, and we must use this power to advocate for a just and lasting peace. We must amplify the voices of those who seek peace and justice, both Palestinian and Israeli. These brave individuals and groups are working tirelessly to bridge divides and foster understanding. Their efforts deserve our support and recognition. By standing with them, we can help build a foundation for a peaceful future. We must educate ourselves and others about the root causes of this conflict. Understanding the historical and political context is crucial for finding a solution. Education can dispel myths and challenge prejudices, paving the way for informed and compassionate action. We must challenge the narratives that perpetuate hatred and division. The media plays a powerful role in shaping public perception, and we must hold it accountable. By promoting truthful and balanced reporting, we can counteract the spread of misinformation and foster a more nuanced understanding of the conflict. This is not someone else's fight. It is a fight for our shared humanity. The plight of the people in Gaza is a reflection of our collective failure to uphold human rights and dignity. We must stand in solidarity with them, recognizing that their struggle is our struggle. Let us raise our voices and demand an end to the bloodshed. Every voice counts, and together we can create a powerful chorus for change. Vigils, protests, and rallies are not just symbolic, they are a testament to our commitment to justice and peace. Let us work together to build a future where peace and justice prevail. This vision is not a distant dream, but a tangible goal that we can achieve through collective effort and unwavering determination. By supporting initiatives for dialogue, reconciliation, and reconstruction, we can help create a brighter future for all.